Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Um, it is day 5 of my journey through COVID, and I'm actually doing pretty good. It's um, it's been interesting. Today is a very weird day for me, considering everything that's been going on. Hang on just a minute. So, um, I am unfortunately not asymptomatic yet. I still have some congestion. I still have a productive cough. I still have a low grade fever and a little dizziness. Breathing is good. If you guys have been following my videos for the last 4 days, obviously this would be day 5. This is day 4 of me not smoking. So that is definitely a good thing. If anything positive came out of this COVID, it was the fact that I quit smoking. I do have a little pressure in my ears too, which kind of, along with me having my neck fused, does mess with my balance a little bit, kind of messes with my equilibrium because that's in your ears. But uh, I am retesting today. So I've got my test. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it or not, but um, I guess I can. Well, it's a Binax test, and the reason I took it is because that's the one my son took when he tested positive, and I figured if I was going to test positive, I was going to have what he had, so I would take the test that he took. So I am taking the Binax test right now, and Binax, whatever it is. Um, I don't know if I can actually show you what it is, but and I don't know how to invert this camera. Sorry, but what I am going to do is I'm going to do the test in front of you guys. Uh, it too will be backwards, but it will show you. Well, let's go through the whole thing in case you haven't done a home test yet. They're all pretty generic, so they come with 3 components. One obviously is your test card, which you open up, and there's your strip. Here's where you put in the testing fluid, and then what we're going to do is we're going to peel this. Well, I'll go through it. Then you've got your wonderful nasal swab. And this has got to go so far back that if you look at it closely, you can see what your last thought was. Um, I don't think it's quite that bad, but it's not comfortable. So we're going to get this whole thing ready. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down, and I'm going to grab my camera and, or whatever you want to call this thing. Yeah, we'll call it a camera because I think that's what it is technically. And we're going to actually watch the test. Now, one line is negative, 2 lines is positive. Now, on this particular test, um, the sample line will actually show up first, and then the control line goes out of the way and lets you know it should turn pink, and that lets you know that the test was done properly. So, what I'm hoping is not to see. I'm hoping not to see anything on the sample line, but if I do, I'm hoping that it takes less than 40 seconds to actually show up once it gets there and it's not blood red. This is supposed to be a 15-minute test, meaning up to 15 minutes. And mine went positive within about 30 seconds. So, and then, like I said, if you've been following my videos and how I've been documenting this, it was a rough day 1. I noticed it was pretty rough. Um, let me rephrase that. It was That's when I tested. Day 2 into day 3 was horrible. Top, I spiked out or topped out on my fever at 102.6. Had to, rapidly cool myself down without putting myself into shock. I had to keep it under 103, or that's considered a high grade fever, which is could be dangerous if not deadly. I was starting to have some breathing issues, which are now gone. I still have no taste. That is the weirdest thing. Again, I am not asymptomatic, so even if this were to come up negative, which I doubt it is, um, let me rephrase that. If it comes up positive, then uh, I can't work until I have been asymptomatic for 5 days. So, and since I'm on day five, and I actually have my PCR or PRC, one of those tests tomorrow. It looks like I said earlier, I'll be doing full the full 10 days in quarantine, which sucks. So, um, anyway, let's get this thing underway, and I will show you what we're going to do. So first, oh yes, I have washed my hands, but I'll do it again. This got my alcohol base, you know, hand sanitizer, whatever. And again, I am using a Binax test, which is the one I took and started out with. This will be the fourth time I've taken this test. So again, you remove the actual card from a sealed container, and what I'm going to do now is, now that it's open, I'm going to try to take the camera and show you guys. This is the actual testing fluid. It takes 6 drops, and then we're going to do the nasal swab, and then I'm going to do this relatively quickly, but I can hold it up. So this takes 6 drops. So, and let me get the nasal swab ready, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the camera, or yeah, off of my laptop, and I'm just going to hold it over the test, and hopefully we'll be able to see what's going on. So, swab is ready. Another thing too, when you're doing these tests, is do them as instructed. So this test says open the panel, the test panel. Like, I knew I'd get it. Prepare the swab. Do not touch the tip of the swab. Make sure your hands are clean. Now we're going to do 6 drops of the Wonder fluid here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to go 7. All right, now I'm going to set this down right here. Let's get to the nasal swab. This is the worst part. Okay, so here we go. So now we're going to insert this into test tray. We're going to peel this back. We're going to press this together, make sure it gets a good read, and smash it. Now let me grab the camera. Let's show you guys what this test is doing. So eventually, as it reads, it's going to, you'll see the fluid start to rise up. There it is. And again, we do not want a solid line immediately on the bottom, but I'm sure eventually it's going to show up. And we're watching for the control to make sure that that gets pushed completely out of the way, which means the test is good. Wow, shockingly enough, so far, when I took this the first 3 times, my sample line came up positive immediately. So let's see what happens here. But this is pretty much how all of these home tests go. And I am starting to see, well, I can see the control line now, so that means that the test is working. I am starting to see a little something though on the just going to shade this out on the actual sample. Now, the good thing is when I first took this, yes, the control line is relatively solid, so that it is working. But when I first took this, this thing was the where it says sample, it lit up and there was a line directly across this thing, literally within 30 seconds of this test. So I don't know. I don't see anybody else that's watching. So I don't know. I don't see anything in the chat. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Actually, let's find out. Let's do a test.
Actually, let's find out. Let's do a test.
Okay, so the mic is working, and I am positive still, but um, it is good because it is going away. Again, I don't know if I can show you the control line, which is right here, basically tells you that the test was taken properly and it didn't malfunction. It didn't mess up. This, which is the sample, um, is your positive and negative. So as you can see in the negative right here, it just shows the control line. As you can see in the positive, it shows both the control line and the sample. And as you can see, I am positive for COVID. However, I do not have. I could actually probably show you from my phone what the what my original test looked like. Let me see if I can grab this here. Hold on just a sec, guys. I know this isn't a lot of fun for everybody, but let's see if I can pull up my original test. Yeah, I can. So that was my original test. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but you can try to get it close, but you can see how dark. There you go. How just blood red that sample was on day one. And then the next picture was day two. Again, I mean, just you can see where it says sample right here, and they are just both of them blood red. These tests were both taken about 2 hours apart from each other. So, again, day five. Oops, hold on, guys. Day five, and my lollipop still showing positive, but now, it's been what, we're 5 minutes into this, and the sample isn't even going all the way across. So that's good. It means that a lot of comments I were getting worked or were true as far as getting part of the worst part of it, getting through the worst part of it. Um, it's been a long trip. Again, still have some congestion, a little pressure in the ears, so balance is a little messed up. No taste whatsoever. Sense of smell is minimal. Um, I did look up a couple things. I know some people were asking about how different things can help you cope with um, getting through the effects of this and what have you. The one thing I would highly recommend, first and foremost, and again, a lot of people are still on the fence. A lot of people don't believe in them. That's your choice. I'm not going to push either way. Oh, Melody, hi. Um, I am feeling better. Thank you. Um, I understand you have a little surprise I've been watching on Facebook, and I'm not going to. I'm doing well. I just took my second test. You just got in a little bit late, but this is my second test for COVID. As you can see, the bottom is the sample. I am still positive for COVID-19. It is good to see you too, sweetie. However, I it's been we're 10 minutes into this test now. But what I wanted to show everybody was these are my first two tests from 5 days ago. So you can see here just how red the sample line was. That was on Monday. The next picture was 2 hours later. And again, I'm going to make sure I do the right ones here. There we go. So that was the first one, 2 hours later, and you can see the sample, which is the positive line. Um, these tests take 15 minutes to read. That was in 30 seconds. Um, so obviously, it was I had it came on pretty quick. I've got 4 other videos. I haven't sure. I don't know who's been watching them or not. Um, it's still positive. Yeah, it's still positive. But check this out though, because now the test is complete. And if you can see it, the control line is very, very dark, which is good, which means the test was done properly. But the sample line down here is not. It's not this way. Super, it's not super. So yeah, I still have COVID, but I'm on the downslope of it. So that is definitely, yeah. So I'm definitely on the get better side. I haven't done a live stream in such a long time, and I waited to see if I could get a few more people in the house, but it doesn't matter. This is my journey through COVID, so I went through the whole test and explained how it worked. And what I've been doing, I've had people say, uh, zinc was good to help with symptoms. Obviously, ibuprofen, acetaminophen is even better, which is, um, I guess I could say it, Tylenol, um, for the fever. If you go back and watch the other videos, Tuesday night into Wednesday was rough. I mean, my symptoms literally were just on a swing back and forth. I went from completely congested and really hard cough and moderate fever, headache, were just pounding into Wednesday morning where I spiked a fever of 102.6, and that was scary because at 103, if you go to the hospital. I don't care who you are, especially if you have a child. A child with a fever of 103, well, I can actually have what are called febrile seizures. So I jumped in. I got 4 people in the house. Thank you guys very much for following me through my journey through COVID. Um, smash that thumbs up button. I'm really trying to get this out to as many people as I can. Exactly what I went through. What's up, Rick? Man, um, uh, rideshare, rideshare road warrior Rick is in the house, and TSO again. Thank you. We're gonna go. At least I'm gonna go back and see him. I don't know what's going on with other things yet, but we'll see how that works out too. So far, um, it's day by day. That's where I'm gonna keep it from that. But the new job is working really, really well. When I have worked, now I'm out for 10 days. But fortunately, or unfortunately, uh, you can't fire me because of the COVID. And considering I work in the medical field again, so and Rick, yes, I have been smoke free for 4 days out of the 5. I quit smoking on day 2. I do have a vape, which is help taking the edge off, but I'm not smoking. So if you just got here, there's my test. You can see the control, which means it was good. The bottom one is my sample, which you can see is positive. But as I showed earlier, let me see if I can grab this again. I'll show you guys. Um, this was my very first test. Now, this is a 15-minute test, and you can see the sample line at the bottom is blood red. So, and that was in 30 seconds. So it came on hard and fast. It was really, really strong. And now my sample is still positive, but not even all the way across. So I'm assuming, obviously, I'm over the hump. Um, as far as how I dealt with it, uh, I just, rest, lots and lots of fluids. I don't want to get in trouble, but lots of water, electrolytes. I was taking 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Yes, 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day. I was taking 2,000 milligrams of, or should I say, is it micrograms? I forgot, of B12. And B12, I actually looked up. I'm a big fan of vitamin C and vitamin B12. Both are water soluble, so what your body does not use, well, goes away with it. What your body doesn't use of this either. I think you get the point. Um, so you really can't do a lot of damage with it. My go-to has always been vitamin C because ascorbic acid obviously is, again, it's a water-soluble vitamin. It's really good for to help bolster your immune system, and vitamin C kind of makes your I'm using this as a broad term, makes a little more acidity in your blood. So things don't like to live in a host, which is what we are with a virus, that aren't to you know specific standards. B12, I did find out through it was WebMD and another site that vitamin B12 does slow the progression the of COVID-19 and the viral spread, because it actually um, B12 helps create red blood cells, and what it does is red blood cells in turn burn fat. That gives you your energy. Hey, Naked HD, how you doing? Oh, nice. I'm getting spammed by some. I don't have a Melanie. Are you still here? If you're mod, can you mod this guy who's completely just. Let me see if I can grab him real quick. I don't know who is. I don't know, Melly, if you're still there or not. If you could grab this guy, Naked HD, whatever it is, and if you can just kick him out, that would be great. Um, no, let's just go, Rick. Um, I Uber. You saw the video where the lady went ballistic on me and threatened to tase me and all that stuff. So Uber deactivated me for that. I still have the Lyft app. I went from platinum to gold to I'll be in silver here at the end of the month. But again, I have the other job, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Um, I don't know how to get. I don't know if Melody's got me. Um, Let me see. Hey, Rick, I'm gonna make you a mod real quick. I need you to, if you could, smash this naked guy, block him, report him, do whatever it is you can. Um, I don't know where the heck that came from, but that is definitely not something I want. So you are now, you are now a mod. So if you could help me out with this crap that's over here on the live chat, just remove it, delete it, report it, whatever you can. All right. So anyway, vitamin C, 4,000 milligrams a day. That's 1,000 milligrams every 6 hours. Yes, that's a lot. Will it hurt you? Not really. Not for a couple days. Um, Vitamin B12, awesome. Helps slow the progress down. Vitamin D was also something I found out. Vitamin D actually works to help slow this down. And one of somebody on Facebook had actually left a comment in one of the videos that zinc was good also. I am blocking and reporting. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate that. That's the first time I've seen that one. Not cool. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna keep you as a mod too. I appreciate that. So anyway, zinc. Somebody had said that zinc was really good. Zinc actually attaches to one of the spikes on the on the coronavirus, and helps prevent it from spreading, and a lot of things. And it's my Nightbot, and actually slow it down. Also, um, I don't like zinc tablets. They always leave a titty taste in my mouth, but I can't taste anything. So, but again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to recommend anything in particular. just simply, like I said, I was doing 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C, 1,000 every 6 hours, 1,200 milligrams of B12 um, every 8 hours. So I had 8 hours of sleep. Um, Big W's in the house. Yeah, just finished up my test. I'm on day 5. There you go. Control means it worked. Down the bottom, sample is still showing positive. But so yes, I am Vic W. I am still positive. However, let me show you what I was looking at on day 1. If you can see that sample line, that is obviously blood red. This is a 15-minute test. That line right there, that showed up in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And yeah, this COVID has smacked me around pretty good. Unfortunately, it was not a fun trip, but I'm over the hump. I renting a Tesla for Uber. Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining in. Just going through test number 4 of my COVID, and still positive, but again, not as bad as I was. I'm over the hump. Fever's gone. It's just another 5 more days. I could actually, according to CDC guidelines, if I had no symptoms at all, and even with a simple cough, as long as I was wearing my mask, I could excuse me, I could work. I don't want to work with that, and I still am a little fatigued from this battle. So Mighty Heidi Dream Warrior is in the house. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Um, I'll have to go back. uh, Test number 4. I'm still positive. There it is again, but you can see the bottom line is not quite what it was. Where on the first one, it turned blood red in 30 seconds, and this is a 15-minute test, and it's been what, almost a half hour. It's 22 minutes since I took this test. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm still positive, but my symptoms are going away. So poop. That's right. Just so you guys know, if you're still, for those who are watching, I actually gave Heidi a can of poop. You'll have to get on one of her live streams and ask her about it. Mighty Heidi Dream Warrior. She does a lot of live streams for delivery, and check her out. She can tell you about the can of poop I bought her. And it all started out with the driver sensei. So even though I haven't been in the hustle for a while, still got some good friends. So anyway, yes, I'm still positive, which means no work for 5 more days, mandatory vacation. Um, and I go get my PCR or PRC test tomorrow. What's one of the two? Um, and I know it's obviously going to come up positive, but I need that for work. And then that'll be day 6. And I will continue to do these videos, like I said, every day until I'm over this and I'm back at work and I can get the hell out of here. Heidi says, yeah, I'll tell you what, if that's where I was going to kind of close the live stream out. I'm almost a half an hour. Thank you everybody for joining me on this journey through COVID. I got the Moderna vaccination, and I actually got triple vaccinated. So I got the 2 initial shots last year before June, because my wife and I were going to Vegas, and then I got another one just before we went to Vegas on her birthday in November. So I got my triple vaccination, and I'm going to text away if you need anything. Drop off contactless. Thanks, Heidi. I appreciate that. I'll let you know. Vicky's off for the rest of the week, so we'll see how that works. But anyway, my train of thought just derailed. I'm going to continue on. Vitamin C worked really good. Vitamin B12 worked really good. Vitamin D, I didn't worry about. The zinc, I didn't try. But if you look them up, they all help. My go-tos have always been vitamin C and vitamin B12. So still positive in the room of gloom for another, well, hopefully just a day or two now. Symptoms are much better, and I don't want to get my wife sick. That's the last thing I want to do, especially um, I don't want nobody should go through this because it was day 2 and day 3 were just wicked bad. They kicked my ass, and I'm feeling it. So anyway, uh, that's about it. So day 5, symptoms are a lot better. Um, I should say a lot less, which I feel better. Breathing is not an issue again. That was an issue, I believe, on day 3 and into day 4. Um, Another reason why I wanted to do this is as I get older, I'm going to forget everything I posted about this damn virus. And I can look back and go, wow, yeah, I remember. Um, so, day 5, over the hump, still positive. Tomorrow, I will go do my FDA test for DOT and all that other stuff, and I will let you guys know what's going on. So, again, thank you for stopping into the live stream. I know it's been a while. I know it says Rideshare Trickster. I actually thought about starting a new channel, a couple of new channels maybe. One regarding relationships, and the other one regarding racing. I think I'll start with the racing one first. Um, Seems I have better luck with that than relationships. Just kidding. That was a really bad segue. So, rename this one and keep going. I tried that, Heidi. Remember, I was going to Night Rider, and it just threw people off. So maybe I'll have you. You can stop by in about 5 days, and we can work on this thing. Do have a really good functioning secondary monitor too for that godforsaken app you call whatever the hell it is. Um, you know what I'm talking about. Um, but anyway, so I am going to end it here. So day 5 of COVID, I'm over the hump. Fever's gone. The high end of the fever's gone. Still have the cough, which I'll probably have for. They say you can have it up to 4 weeks. They say I can test positive for 4 weeks. That's why they're saying if you're vaccinated, 5 days with no symptoms, you can go back to work. So that's going to put me at day 10, which is, I think, I get 14. So sucks. But again, I'm back driving non-emergency and para-emergency transport. So do not want to share that with anybody positive. Ah, anybody that goes in the back of our rigs, especially my partner. So I got to give a shout out to Graham for and my boss Vienna for being so cool with everything. They are awesome people. And here we go again with the naked HD thing. Well, it was Rick had blocked him for a while. I don't know if I can do anything. I lost my mouse. There we go. Let's see if I can just make a report. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Give me just a minute here. Yeah, pornography. Nice. And okay. Oh yeah, they're gonna let me know if they I got them too. Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm gonna remove. Oh, I gotta do this individually. What the hell? It's not like remove. Wow, it's kind of like stuck there. Um. Anyway, so that's it. That's my journey. Day 5 and still tired. Um. Gotta get my hair done too. It's getting a little bit long, but can't do that until I'm asymptomatic. So vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12 have all been good. The zinc is supposed to be good. I only took vitamin C and B12. Again, day 5, tested positive, went through the whole thing. Go back to the beginning. I'm starting to ramble. I'm running out of things to say. Must be long-term COVID psychosis starting to set on, which is not funny. Shouldn't joke about that because that's another video. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a day, call it an afternoon, call it a night. And again, say thank you all for jumping into the live stream, for smashing the thumbs up button, for all your support. And Mighty Heidi, thank you for the super chat, super sticker. Enjoy your poop. And if you guys stick around, I'll be back tomorrow after I get my other test. And like I said, I'm going to do one of these videos every day until I am back to work and done with this COVID crap. So until next time, everybody, be safe, be professional, keep it real. If you must, drive on. And I wish you all the best of health. I know you guys are tired of hearing it, but I don't care if, especially if you're doing, even if you're doing deliveries, especially if you're doing rideshare, going to the movies, going out, everyone's getting real lax. Wear a mask. The fact that I was not wearing a mask, let me rephrase that. I wasn't wearing this at home. I believe I got this from my son. That's why I wore this mask and one of these throughout the entire pandemic without being vaccinated and did fine. Came home, took my mask off, got COVID. So if you haven't been vaccinated, get vaccinated. You may not, I know it's not your thing. I'm not going to push that on anybody. That's not none of my business. But I can guarantee you that if I had not been vaccinated, I'm pretty sure, I'm about 99% sure I'd be in the hospital right now, because the first 2 days while being vaccinated were rough. And I truly believe that if I didn't have the vaccine and the antibodies, it would have been a lot different story, and I'd actually probably be in a hospital room. So, again, I don't want to press that on anybody, but I truly believe that it helped me. It helped me a lot. And aside from that, again, I'm gonna call it quits. So be safe, be professional, keep it real. If you must, drive on. Wear a mask. At least wear a damn mask when you're around other people. Ride share, delivery, grocery stores, except when you're eating, because you obviously cannot eat through these things. um, just be careful. Hand sanitizer, keep it close. Always, don't rub your eyes, nose, mouth. These are all places of obviously openings to get COVID. And again, if you're thinking about it, get vaccinated. YouTube is putting a little blue thing down below my videos for more information regarding COVID-19. So if you have any questions and want the latest updates, go ahead and click on that. Again, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on my journey through COVID. Thank you for all the well wishes. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, by the way. That was June 14th. Turned 54 years old. Celebrated with COVID. My song was Happy Birthday to Me. I got COVID-19. So much for the party. I'm in quarantine. Sorry. But best thing that's come out of this so far, I quit smoking. Day 5 of COVID, day 4, no smoking. Don't plan on going back either. So until next time, everybody, wish you all the best of health. Thanks for watching, and please be safe. See ya.